I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on second and 6, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First down.
Here we go. Two. Hey, gun.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Completes it to Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
29-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Brown. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
7 yards the pick up there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
Here we go.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. There goes screen with Dillon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. at the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Rodgers going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Dillon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again with Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. Man open left side is Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 yards. 1st down, Niners.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Garoppolo. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Just past midfield.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. That's complete to Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flush to his right. He'll get this to Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You got enough, 30. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Lance, watch 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running the counter with Mostert. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
46-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They go screen with Dillon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Packers first down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught, at the 6-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 21. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Play action. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Target. Inside. Run.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are. But they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line.
We coming all day.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon, and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. I got one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
With it is Brown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through, and a pressure pressure spot, and Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end.